Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. In this session, sometime we were talking about some food, right? Some food issue from Hiro's presentation.
Yes.
So food these days, food is kind of really important, and especially for some poor country in Africa. So food system is kind of interesting and important. And I'm going to tell you about some really huge food company nowadays.
Companies.
The company. One company.
Oh, okay.
And because there are some food companies, but I will tell you about only one company because that company is the biggest company in the U.S. So I'm not going to tell about the exact name. It's just there is M company.
Oh.
Okay.
You know why I'm doing it. At first, they weren't a food company. They started business with herbicide. Okay. Have you ever heard about DDT? It's really harmful, right? DDT. Have you ever heard about DDT?
Chemical?
Yeah, chemical stuff. It's chemical stuff to kill plants.
Chemical.
Chemical to kill plants. I mean weed.
Ah.
The herbicide means weed killer.
Yes.
Weed killer. Yeah. So we can kill every kind of plants. So maybe many people have heard about DDT. No? It's really harmful. It's really dangerous, even though it's herbicide. They made this herbicide, and also there's some. They made Agent Orange, and also nowadays they made Roundup.
They made DDT and Agent Orange?
Yeah, they made it.
I didn't
They
know
made it.
that.
I also didn't know that before I
Yeah.
searched this information.
Agent?
So
Agent Orange?
yeah, it's really those are
It's another really bad chemical.
Really bad. They're
Agriculture.
Roundup too?
yeah Roundup.
Is the newest one.
Yeah, it's the newest one. And because of the Roundup, they became really famous and they succeeded. And they said Roundup is really safe. And they insisted just after 10 days or a week, the soil will be really clean and there gonna be no any chemical remains from that, but it's not true. Anyway, this herbicide is really powerful, so they became really popular. So later, they made they started making bean, but it's kind of GMO bean. Do you know what does GMO mean?
Yeah.
What does GMO mean?
Genetic
Modified.
Genetically?
change.
Modified.
Modified
Modified.
food.
Organism.
Organism.
So GMO. Roundup ready beans. It's kind of GMO. You can plant even though you use Roundup. Right? So you can use both Roundup and you can kill any kinds of weeds and you can plant the beans. So it's awesome. The idea is awesome, right? But as you know, Roundup is really bad and
Well, they may not know that. As you told us.
yeah.
As I've said.
And GMO, it has kind of risk also. It has, yeah, maybe. I'm sure a little bit. But so because of those products, at first in the U.S. The food market in 1996. They occupied only 2% of markets, but 2008 they occupied 90%. So
Of the soybean market or of all
all,
agriculture
I mean, I think
or
so.
pesticide use?
Beans market.
Bean market?
Yeah, bean market because of the Roundup ready beans. So, yeah, these days they rule the agriculture market in the U.S. or in the world. They went to I heard 96 countries.
46 or
Ah,
90?
46 countries. Include Mexico, include Brazil also.
Really?
Yeah. And yeah, they cause a lot of problem in your countries. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you about it. First,
Are they in Japan and Korea as well?
in Korea also.
In Korea, China, India?
Maybe.
I think they must be.
Yeah. But only because of that, it's not a big deal, right? But the problem of this company is, at first, they're really evil. They're really bad. In my opinion. Someone don't agree, but I think. And there's many evidence of that. At first, in India, many farmers commit suicide
Ah.
because of them. Yeah, it's because of raw cotton. Do you know what is that?
Ah,
It's kind of flour, but it made your clothes.
Yeah.
So raw cotton, and they sold this kind of GMO cotton, and they said, it's much better than before you used, but actually it's 4 times expensive. 4 times expensive it was, and the amount of product was not really much at all, and they had to use the chemical stuff. They had to use chemical stuff again, so it cost a lot. So many farmers had that. So finally they commit suicide because of the company. And the company, of course, they knew it's not really strong, it's not really good, but they just sold them. So it's the problem of India. And in case of Mexico and Brazil, it's about beans. In Brazil and Mexico, there are many subsistence farmers. Subsistence farmers. Like as your grandfather, banana. Yeah. So that means they have their own farm and they raise plants and they make the products and they sell and they make money. And this company is kind of persuade their government, and yeah, they let and the government decided to import or export their beans. So they made this kind of facility to produce their products, I mean beans. So huge farm, this kind of industry stuff. So many subsistence farmers failed and they had a lot of debt. So they're gone. Yeah, they didn't do farming anymore. So the company.
So when you say subsistence, you mean small,
yeah, small. Yeah, small.
local farmers?
Local farmers, yeah.